Hey, what's up? It's Ty here, and today I'm doing a review on my Eheim automatic fish feeder. Uh, I've been using Eheim automatic fish feeder for probably 2.5 years now, maybe 3 years, and I absolutely love the Eheims. So um, this is probably my favorite automatic fish feeder. It's super easy to use, which I'll show you here in this video, and it's very high quality build. It just, it feels sturdy. Um, the the mechanism on how it dispenses food, it works really good. Just all around, no complaints. So let's just go ahead and go over this real quick. Here's the drum that you put food in. As you can see, that's how much it can hold. Obviously, you're not gonna pack the food in super tight in there, or it won't be able to dispense, but that's how much space you have to work with. And if you look right here, there's a vent, right? So the vent is for this, and it whenever it's rotating or being used, that's a fan that goes on, and it keeps your food dry in the drum. So that's a good feature. If you're worried about building up moisture in here, you don't have to worry about that with this. I've never had a problem with food being wet or like mildewy or anything. Always dry food. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this little feature right here, the door. So at first glance you might think, oh, it's nothing special, but not every auto feeder has this design. There are some out there that do, but not all of them do. One thing I like about it is, say you want to feed a very small amount, you can take this door and say you move it right there. Well, obviously, say you have one really small fish like a betta, or some fry you're trying to grow out, like some guppy fry. You can actually just put a little piece of Scotch tape over this because of the design, and make this even smaller than it can get right there. And that's pretty small as it is, so that's a good design. Alright, so let's talk about the, this is the manual, it goes without saying. By the way, I've had like one battery in this. I don't know if it just doesn't use a ton of energy, but I've never replaced the battery since I've had this. And it gives you a low battery indicator when it's getting low, and I've never seen it turn on. So I check it, every couple weeks or so, because I haven't replaced the battery, but I'm trying to see how long it'll go without replacing it. So yeah. Okay, so to set this thing, oh, you can also, before I forget, you can also just set this down on your aquarium, or you can get a clip and it'll let you clip it onto like a rimless aquarium and anchor it on there that way. They also come with add-ons to where, say you have an overflow system, you can get an add-on that will drop the food underwater and keep it contained in a little area. So that's pretty cool. I don't have that. I should get that just to show you guys. That's probably going to be on my to-do list, to be honest. But let's go over setting this real quick, and that should pretty much cover the video. Oh yeah, before that too, if you don't know, you want to use flake food or pellets in this. You don't want to use any frozen food or anything that's already wet. And you want to use uniform in shape. Now what I do with flakes is I'll shake up the can as hard as I can so that it breaks up the big flakes into smaller, more uniform flakes. And that's just what I do, and I do that when I have smaller fish, but other than that I would just use a pellet. Okay, so let's go over setting it. So you hit mode and you can see the numbers across 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how many different times you can feed a day. So I can feed 4 times a day on this auto feeder. So let's go to mode, let's go to set. There's the time, so that's hours. sorry, set, then mode. There's the minutes, then mode again, and you see there's a 1 and then a down arrow, which that indicates how many times it's going to rotate. So I can do a plus on that, and you can see 2 down arrows. So on the first feeding of the day, it'll drop down, it'll rotate 2 times like this. There's 1, and I'll show you another one just so we can get this video to 10 minutes. And 2. But yeah, that's how you set it. And you can do that. So I hit set. There you go. Set the first feeding 2 times. And then I just go to the next one, mode. So you see 2. Hit set. Hit mode. Mode. And then plus. Oops. Plus. Plus. There you go. So there's 3 times again. I'm not actually going to keep it on that. I actually like to just feed 2 times a day or once a day. It depends on, like, if I'm doing once a day, it's because I don't want to foul my water too much. But that's the great thing about auto feeders. You can use them to control perfectly how much you feed your fish every day. So you're not gonna have to worry about overfeeding. Like, say you go on vacation or something like that, you don't trust people to, you know, feed your fish, you can use this. Or you can just use this while you're at work. Say you're trying to grow out some big fish and you want them to meet their max potential, then, you know, set this up for 3 times a day or 2 times a day or whatever you want, and there you go. But yeah, I just wanted to do this. This is my favorite auto feeder. You know, I would probably definitely say this is the best auto feeder out there. I compare every other auto feeder to this one auto feeder, and I definitely want to do more auto feeder reviews in the future. I just think they're cool. You know, I know feeding your fish is like the one interaction you have with them, but you know, I care about, you know, having my fish reach their max potential and getting big, and you know, that's just how I like to do it. And it keeps them on a consistent feeding schedule. So when they know they're gonna eat all that food because they're gonna be hungry, and you know, that's just one tool in your tool belt. So anyways, if you haven't yet already, guys, subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications, and I will see you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.